Joining me now is Florida Congressman, a member of the House Education and Workforce Committee, Randy Fine. $30 million. She possibly married her brother. She may have been overseeing the largest fraud that this country's ever seen, billions of dollars. How is she still a member of Congress? How is this woman still here in the United States?
It's a great question, and thanks for having me. Look, Ilhan Omar represents everything that is wrong with our immigration problem. She came here under false pretenses. She engaged in immigration fraud. She has the audacity to crap all over the country that brought her in, and then she's engaged in fraud to enrich herself, going from being broke to claiming to be worth more than $30 million. So she not only needs to be in jail, she needs to be denaturalized and deported. Now, why isn't she? Because to expel a member of Congress requires 2/3 votes, and Democrats won't even expel someone who's been arrested for stealing $5 million from Florida. They simply care about nothing except power, which is why the other path we can take is prosecution, and I know that she's being investigated for the financial fraud, which seems pretty obvious.
Because, Congressman, that's the frustration by many Americans. They're like, okay, we keep hearing about this person and that person, Governor Newsom and Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar. When are we going to see these people finally face accountability? I mean, you have Governor Gavin Newsom. He has the goal to run for president.
Well, the best way we can hold these people accountable is through our elections. It's why we cannot elect Democrats, because Democrats excuse it. Again, we have a woman in Florida who, it's clear as day, took $5 million from Florida taxpayers, put it into her campaign and won, and Democrats have said they will not vote to expel her from Congress. The only party out there that is fighting for Americans is the Republican Party. President Trump had a famous ad last year. It said, "We're for you, they're for they, them." Well, it's worse than that now. It's we're for Americans and they're for foreigners and criminals. That is the way that we can hold these people accountable. We have got to win elections.
You know, Ilhan Omar, Elon Musk also calling her a fraud because her winery, it has no web address, there is no product. We actually had a owner of a winery in the first hour. He said business is actually down, never mind it increasing exponentially to $30 million. How is her husband, who, by the way, is a white guy, because she's always talking about white supremacy, this and that, how is he not under arrest?
Well, I think they're being investigated. I think what she's specifically being investigated for is she claims she's worth more than $30 million. Lying on your ethics form is also against the rules, and I believe that she is being investigated for that. But what we have to look at with Ilhan Omar is also the hypocrisy. She threw her arms in the air and went crazy because this guy sprayed salad dressing on her. Well, under her own definition, that was a peaceful protest, because when people spit on and throw things on ICE agents, she describes that as peaceful. The problem with the left is they've got no consistency, they have no logic, and so we end up with these escalating behaviors on the part of people, and all of it is their fault.
Congressman Randy Fine, before I let you go, I know you have a special cause that you are working on right now.
Well, I'm working on a lot, but one of them that I'm working on is making sure that we go after the folks that are creating these militias in Minnesota. We want to investigate the lieutenant governor who appears to be intimately involved in the Signal chat to effectively create a government militia to fight American law enforcement. That's not okay. These people need to be held accountable, and they need to go to jail.
They certainly do. Let's get some people in handcuffs that deserve them. Of course. Congressman, thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.